Tonight's the night. It's Halloween, and I know just what we're gonna do. We're gonna play some spooky art telephone. So some of you may be asking, what the heck is an art telephone? Well, basically, it's this game where one artist draws a picture, then they send it to the next artist, and they have to draw the same picture from memory. Then they send their art to the next artist, who has to draw the picture from memory again, and the cycle continues until everyone's drawn something. Basically, the fun comes from seeing how much the art gets lost in translation. And trust me, telephone can be really fun. That's why I was quick to jump on board when several of my art YouTuber friends wanted to do a game of telephone as well. And of course, we were going to make it spooky for the month of October. If you want to enjoy the full telephone game, we've got a whole 7-part playlist for that. I definitely suggest starting with Dexerli's video and following the rest from there, so you get the full telephone experience. And of course, please follow all of these artists. They're all Speedpaint artists too, and I love what they draw. I've left links to their YouTube channels in the description. But anyway, back on topic. I'm 5th in line for the telephone, and I just received a call from Movkai. Let's take a look. Okay, we've got a witchy cat girl over here. It's up to me to recreate her from memory, so let's go. So for all you watching, I'll be putting Movkai's art in the corner of the video, just so you can see what I was recreating. But keep in mind, this was all from memory for me. I was allowed one look at the art and that's it. So to try and do a better job at remembering, I wrote a few notes on the canvas. In particular, the whole witch aesthetic really reminded me of Marissa from Toho, so that's what I wrote down. Though in hindsight, I think that was a bit too specific of a comparison, because my end design ended up looking a lot more like Marissa. You'll see what I mean. When it came to the sketch, at first I focused on trying to replicate the pose, and already you can see the personality starting to shift. Like, I think Movkai's art looks quite laid back and sweet, meanwhile I ended up leaning a bit more into the devious side of things. She also ended up with shorter hair, and of course, notable changes in the body shape. I tried to keep that in mind at first, but I guess it slipped my mind during the process of posing. I am deeply sorry for this. And then the outfit, I kind of just forgot what the original outfit looked like. I tried my best with what I remembered, but again, you can see a lot of changes, like that Marissa-esque apron on the skirt. A shame that I ended up forgetting some of these details, because I really like the big poofy sleeves that Movkai drew. Though thankfully I did remember the paintbrush broom. That was my favourite element of the design, so I was sure to get it down first. Something I really ended up second guessing myself on was the skirt, particularly the design on the inside. In Movkai's art, you can see that it ends in simple frills and just has a plain blue inside, but I think because of how he rendered the ruffles, I ended up thinking the inside was more complicated than it actually was. I struggled with what to do for a while, before eventually settling on a cobweb pattern. Soon now she's a cat girl with a spider motif. I'm really curious to see how Cinnamon Spiders interprets that. During the line art, I started really second guessing what the top piece looked like, and I kept trying to change it. Mostly by trying to add some sort of jacket. It's the exact same crisis I had during my Flynn Rainridge redesign, except in this case, it would have been more accurate if I didn't give her any sort of jacket. In the end though, I did settle on the jacket idea, and even gave her a cape for some reason. At this point, you can tell that I'd kind of given up on the remembering details thing, and just drawing what I thought would work for the design. But hey, I'd only seen Movkai's art. I didn't know how much had changed over the first few rounds of the telephone. Besides, seeing how the art gets lost in translation is part of the fun, right? But anyway, there are 2 other details that I added to the design that I actually quite like. Namely the pointy nails, and the spider with the web on her raised hand. These aren't faithful to the vibe of Movkai's art, but they do fit nicely for this piece on its own. Just leaning into how things are going, really. Oh, and I also gave her a beauty mark for some reason I don't know. I've never actually put that on a character design. And then it all came down to the colours. I remembered the grey body and the black and orange outfit well, but I ended up adding a lot more purple. In Movkai's art, the only purple is on the paintbrush, the eyes, and the band on the hat. But I guess I was confused because of the purple background. Thankfully, the purple didn't end up overpowering the design, but between the black, orange, purple, and light blue, I think the colours are more even in frequency compared to what I was redrawing. After a certain point, I kind of entered my running on vibes mode, just putting the colours wherever I thought they made sense. As a side note, I really like how the eyes turned out, with that purple to orange gradient. I've been wanting to draw 2 coloured eyes for a while, being particularly inspired by ABD Illustrates and how he colours eyes. But I've always found it pretty hard because of my habit to give coloured outlines to the eyes. Rest assured, I found a way to make it work here. Also, the nails are pretty fun to colour. I was kind of thinking of the lesbian flag when I put them together. Except it's orange, purple and black instead of orange, pink and white, but you get what I mean. But anyway, once the colours were done with, I decided to add some extra white colour to the face, because I just thought it'd make her look more like a cat. And then after I was done with that, I figured, hey, I already had the airbrush out, why not? And just went crazy with some extra rendering. I tried to use different techniques on different parts of the outfit, to imply different materials and all. And it was only after I finished drawing that I realised that I goofed up and I didn't put any shading on the cape. Whoops! Oh well. Here we are, here's our finished spooky witch. I definitely didn't do a perfect recreation, but I still had a lot of fun with what I came up with, and I like how the final art turned out. But now it's time to keep the telephone going and pass the baton to Cinnamon Spiders. Go and watch the next part of the game over on his channel. And if Mothguy's art interested you, you should check his channel out as well. I really recommend his Monster High D&D videos. And of course, if you like my art, then be sure to check out my other videos. I'd also love it if you followed me on Instagram. There's a link in the description. That's where I put most of the stuff I draw. But anyway, that's it from me. Happy Halloween, everyone! I'll see you all next time.
Alright, next we have Mirror. Let's see. Aww, that's cute. She's got stripes. She's got stripes. That's adorable. Also, her eyes have a cute little gradient. I love that. That's cute. The little paw prints on her apron. How adorable. Oh, but we lost the pumpkin. I knew we'd lose it at some point. But this looks so cute, though. I like the uniqueness with, the pose. Like, how there's, claws on her now. And how, she's got this, spider hanging from her. I think that's cute. That's adorable.
Now for Mirror Samurais. Oh my gosh! Okay, so he went all in with the cat aspects. I thought Mauve was honestly losing it a little bit, but then he just was like, yeah, cat girl. This is a cat girl. We're bringing it back. We're bringing it back in. Oh my gosh! Oh, I love this. And he added a little spider on her claws, and oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love how you added all the spiderweb details where the glowing stuff was, underneath all of the clothes. I'm so bad at explaining this. This looks so cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I love that.
Okay, and then we have Mirror. It's blue. It is blue. Ooh. We're getting more colors in here, with the black. Ooh. I like the spiderweb pattern on the socks and the insides of everything. That's interesting. And also the kitty has stripes now and more kitty patterns. It's so cute. Oh, and the paintbrush. Yes. Ooh. It's the outfit keeps getting fancier. Oh, but we lost the pumpkin. But it's so cute. I love the starry background. In the kitty prints on the apron thing. It's so fancy. Ooh.
Okay, so now I'm gonna do Mirror's drawing. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Look at her nails, her claws. They're painted. Oh my god, you did so much details. This is a lot of details. What the heck? Okay, I'm sorry. Mine was so simple, but this is so cool. I love the gradient eyes. Oh, this is so cute. I love this. I love this so much.